Hey, after week 10, we know a couple things for sure. We know one thing. Moose is 7-3. He's gliding into the playoffs trying to get his trophy back that he had a few years ago. We know a couple other things. Special Sauce, Lightning Strikes, Gigantor are all 6-4. Most likely they're going to slide in. It depends on where they go. We also know another thing. Cleveland Browns stink. Brady Quinn stinks. Livia Legion stinks. She's the only one eliminated after Week 10. Let's quickly go over last week's scores, and then we'll go on to next week's big games. First, Paz beats Long Islander 141-139, 29 from Rogers, 37 from Steven Jackson. Long Islander had 39 and 29 from Warner and Hasselback. Not enough. A little bit more on the bench for Long Islander. Paz pulls it off in a Wes Welker pass late in the fourth quarter. Very exciting game Sunday night. Had big impact on a lot of things that goes on. Paz is now 5-5. Long Islanders 4-6. 8 still 12th in the power ranking for Long Islanders. He needs some W's or he's going to be in trouble. We had the U 131, YPI 116. Third game in a row after that horrendous 5-game losing streak started by Special Sauce Catamounts, which I have not forgotten about. Gets 28 from 58, or 58 from Chris Johnson. Had on his bench with 93 points. Again, the U showing his balance, showing his championship style. He's getting himself into the playoffs, and everybody doesn't want to play him. YPI falls at 5-5, 6th in the power ranking, 32 from Gore, 23 from Romo. Romo didn't look good. He's got a tough matchup next week. Both teams 5-5. MIA 115, Doppler 146. This game was just horrid. Moss gives him 51, bets 25 for Dopp. Ray Rice, the only player on MIA, 20 with over 20 points, and he only had 20. MIA 4-6, and the way he's going right now, he will be MIA come playoff time. Doppler 5-5 with one of the worst teams sitting 10th in the power ranking. He might slip in the playoffs, but somebody's going to have an easy first-round game. Moose 167, Special Sauce Catamounts. Moose is putting on his charge. He's now won 3 in a row to match the U's longest winning streak, 38 from Favre, 30 from Forte, 26 from the Ravens. Special Sauce not only has lost 2 in a row, showing some injuries on his list. We'll talk about that later. Kyle Orton, 29, Maurice Jones-Drew, 32, Rivers, 27, Moose, 7-3 in, Special Sauce, 6-4, Special Sauce, 3 in the power, Moose, 4th. Not to mean both teams are going to be in. The next game, Lightning Strikes, 152, Livia, 149, Tom Brady, 51, Reggie Wayne, 35, and after the Sunday night game, all Livia needed was 4 points from Brady Quinn, and she didn't get it. Peyton Manning, 47. Rice gives her 47. She could have. She went with her number one man. Her number one man did exactly what most number one men do. 1 point, L ticket, Livia. She's definitely hanging on to her guy and showing her loyalty, but guess what? See you next year. Gigantor, 167. The Fan 9, 129. Gigantor, 6-4. Still 1 in the power ranking. Fan 9, 5-5. Now is also needs a win to help himself out going into next week. Huge games next week. Long Islander at 4-6 has got to play Livia's Legion. The Long Islander is going to need a win in those last 2 weeks to keep himself in there. And Livia's Legion, if you look at the matchups, I don't know if this team can win, but she's going to get an L ticket again. I got the Long Islander. The U against Lightning Strikes. Think about this. Tom Brady against the Jets. Carson Palmer against the Raiders. The U has Matthew Stafford against Cleveland, Mark Bolger against Arizona. Easy pick. I got the U. They're 5-5. Lightning Strikes stays at 6-4. He's already in. YPI and Gigantor. YPI's quarterbacks are playing Kansas City and Washington. Gigantor's against Chicago and Tennessee. I'm taking YPI in this one. He needs a win to keep it moving. Fan 9 and Dobb. Matchup of 5-5 teams. Whoever loses this game is going to be in jeopardy of not making the playoffs. Drew Brees is playing Tampa Bay. I don't even have to look at anything else. I got Fan 9. Moose with a little sentimental favorite here because Paz needs a W. Will Moose throw in the towel? Matchups don't show it. I got the Moose. And the game of the week, MIA needs this, or he will be MIA against the Special Sauce Catamounts. And I'm going to go with MIA because of the matchups and the injuries, especially, of course. No Clinton Portis, no Cedric Benson, no Kyle Orton. The SSC team is starting to hit some injuries at the bad time of the year. I got MIA. And after all the stuff I said about Livia about being out, she has told me and sent me something, a video. She is going to give me, and I'm going to do my Bud Allen's impersonation. Here's Livia. Bang, 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 boom, boom. Bud Adams, Tennessee owners, $250,000 fine. See you next week. Big week coming up on the football.